Liberia. Morris, the Deputy Director of Public Affairs, the Ministry of National Defense, there in studio. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good. Yeah, you want to put that on? Is it on? Okay, it's on. Yeah. Good. Let me start with you, the Deputy Director for Public Affairs at the Ministry of National Defense. Tell us, just to take our minds back to how the programs, the activities leading up to the 67th Armed Forces Day.
A series of activities. But the theme of this year, the 67th Armed Forces Day celebration theme is sustain our democracy, the AFO rules, and
Mm,
responsibility.
mm,
So it started out with a series of activities. The first activity took place on Sunday, this was Sunday,
mm.
the 4th of February. That was the 7.5 kilometer run walk,
Okay.
and it's named in memory of one of our fallen heroes from the Coast Guard,
Mm,
Lieutenant Venus Dean. She was a professional lawyer and selfless in the execution of her duty. Lieutenant Venus Dean sincerely served with due diligence. That's why we named this unique first time in the history of Armed Forces Day celebration, the 7.5 kilometer run after her. And then yesterday, the symposium took place at the EJS Ministerial Complex
mm,
under the theme The Armed Forces Support to Democracy, the Role and Responsibility of the AFL. That's the theme of the Armed Forces Day. But there's a topic for the symposium crafted from the team. So the topic for yesterday's symposium was the Armed Forces Commitment to Sustainable Democracy in Contemporary Time. And we have keynote speaker Eddie Jawolo.
mm.
We have discussants that elaborated substantively on this topic.
So the run yesterday,
On Sunday,
on Sunday, was it something new added to the activities?
yeah,
Oh,
first time,
oh, okay.
and was named in memory of one of our loyal, professional, and selfless
Mm,
AFL personnel.
okay.
So the symposium took place yesterday. Tomorrow, that will be a unique program that runs from Thursday to Friday. We call that the unit static display. And the
Mm,
unit static display seeks to showcase
mm,
the AFL, the roles of functionalities and duties within the AFL. So various units would be statically displayed
mm,
at the Barclay Training Center. Last year, we invited kid students,
mm,
that is third grade up to sixth grade, or let's say high school students. But this year, we talk about inviting university students only. University students coming at the program should be properly dressed. The unit status display starts at 9 and runs to 3, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
when is that?
tomorrow
Oh,
and
Thursday.
Friday
Okay.
at the Barclay Training Center. University students are invited. Not all university students, those invited for tomorrow will be there. Those
Okay.
invited for
You,
Friday,
you already selected the
yeah,
universities?
yeah, will be there. So it's a unique program, also the second year running in
Mm,
celebration of the AFL.
okay.
So we showcase the various functionalities within the army,
Okay.
the medical command, the Coast Guard, and the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
The uniqueness of the army is displayed. So then from Friday, we have the same Friday, we have the Jumat service. That's the Muslim prayer service. It will be held at the Wama Mosque, Red Light, Kingsville, Heritage Rama Mosque. And then on Saturday is a jam-packed day. We have three activities highlighted for Saturday. That is the 10th of February. So we have the Civil Military Operation. I was telling the CMO had cleanup campaign. The cleanup
Mm,
campaign takes place on Saturday. It starts from Freeport of Morovia to the Gabriel Tokos Bridge,
mm.
and concerned communities within those areas or general areas are invited to participate. It starts at 6:30 and it runs finish time, probably 10, 11.
Okay.
Yes. So that would be the cleanup campaign. Then we'll have the medical outreach. Sometimes, we carry our cleanup campaign activities to all counties. This year, Armed Forces Days cleanup campaign will be taking place in Bomi, and the clinic affected will be medical outreach will be taking place in Bomi County, and the clinic to be affected or the area to be impacted will be the Gaia Hill Clinic area.
Mm-hmm.
It starts the cleanup, the medical outreach starts from 7:30 to finish time. On the same Saturday at the Bagley Training Center, you have the sports activities. You have male soccer teams, you have female soccer teams. So it starts from 10
Mm-hmm.
up to finish time. So we have teams like the United Bank of Africa, we have the President of Liberia, we have the Joint Security team, we have the Armed Forces of Liberia team, and you have female soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be series of games
Okay.
at the Bagley Training Center on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we have the Thanksgiving service, religious balance.
Now the program should have been on 11, but
Yes,
because it falls on Sunday,
it's going to be celebrated on
on
Monday.
Monday. Okay.
But on Sunday, there is an activity that's a Thanksgiving service, a Christian service.
Okay.
Because on Friday we have the Muslim
Okay.
service. The AFL is religiously balanced, religiously sensitive. So we have the Thanksgiving service that will be taking place at the St. Paul Church in St. Ophidian.
Mm.
So it starts from 10 to finish time. Then on Monday, we have the D Day or the official day itself.
Mm-hmm.
The program starts at the Bagley Training Center at 8. The public is invited. People wanting to attend the program should come before 8 because
Mm-hmm.
the program starts at 8. You don't want to enter the place when the official president is seated. You don't want to be entering the facility. On the same Monday, there is an official ball that will take place at the EJS Ministerial Complex, Congo Town. It starts at 6. The official ball is just a part or celebration in
Mm-hmm.
commemoration of Armed Forces Day, but it's for invited guests, officers of the Armed Forces of Liberia, prominent citizens are invited also. So these are series of activities highlighted for this year Armed Forces Day. Once again, the Armed Forces Day is being celebrated under the theme Sustaining Our Democracy, the AFL Rules and Responsibilities.
Okay, so let me come to Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Joseph Core. He's the Assistant Chief of Staff for Health Services, the AFL. From your own angle, what are activities already planned or have been executed so far?
Okay, let me take this time to acknowledge the general audience, the Liberian population, and on behalf of the Chief of Staff designate of the Armed Forces of Liberia, the Minister designate, and that of the CIC, the Commander in Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, to say we we are gratified. We feel very grateful to the general Liberian population
Mhm.
for the support that they gave to the armed forces of Liberia. What we've come over the years wouldn't have been successful if we didn't have the support from the general population.
Mhm.
Okay, sustaining the democracy, uh, the people have to accept it as a military force.
Mhm.
So let me take this time from heart to say we are happy that we have the support of the Liberian population, and we admonish them to continuously support the armed forces of Liberia as we execute our activities or our duty to secure the territorial integrity of the country. Okay. So the selection of this year's Armed Forces of Liberia Armed Forces Day team is not just out of the blue sky.
Mhm.
Okay, we understand what is happening in the sub-region. Okay, the military takeovers.
Mhm.
So this topic is an assurance to the Liberian population that we as an armed forces, we're going to sustain, we're going to support the democracy. So that's where we sat down as strategic leader in the armed forces to select this topic. Okay, the armed forces support to democracy.
Mhm.
And it was even discussed. We craft the symposium team out of it. Okay, commitment to democracy as a military force. So we just want to assure the Liberian population that you have a disciplined military, and we will continue to maintain that,
Mhm.
to keep the democracy. We know what we've gone through over the years. We had a quarter we have a consecutive 14 years civil crisis. We as a military, we are conscious of that, and we know that we need to be professional and stay professional to maintain our democracy. Okay, so the public affairs have already outlined the activities,
Mhm.
okay, of the 67 Armed Forces Day program, and I will just make some emphasis
Yeah.
on it, especially the first activities that you just mentioned. Uh, the platform
Yeah.
is a new model
Yeah.
to the celebration. That is the 7.5 kilometer run.
Mhm.
Okay, is our way of helping the country to be healthy. Is a public health strategy. Uh, Running 7.5 kilometer in honor of one of our foreign comrades, Lieutenant Commander Venus Dean, who was a Coast Guard personnel. Okay, we are honoring her memory with a 7.5 K run. And that was open to the public, and that was very, very successful. Okay, and the next activities that we had was the symposium. Okay, the symposium, for those who attended the symposium is always a part of the program, the celebration that allows the civil society organization, the government official to speak directly to the soldier on what they want to do. Okay, so we select the topic, we go to the symposium, we tell the society, government official, tell us how we should carry on our various activities. So the symposium was very, very successful yesterday, and we had key personality in the society that spoke with us, and he spoke about the static display. Some people still don't know what we do as a military, so we enshrine this static display for you to just walk in BTC, especially this time for the college student. Uh, Knowledge is power. People when they see the military, you don't know what we do. So we create that so that you can come to BTC, talk to us, see what we do from a health standpoint,
Mhm.
what kind of surgery we do at Forty Military Hospital. What are the services we provide? Come there. You have doctors that will be there, nurses will tell you exactly what we do. Talk to the Coast Guard personnel. What is the Coast Guard doing? What are some of the success stories with the Coast Guard? You saw some of the arrests that the Coast Guard did.
Mhm.
So how did they do it? Talk to the Coast Guard. Come and see what we do as a military. That is confidence building. Okay, we want the population to have confidence in the military. So all of those activities is geared towards sustaining the peace, alleviating the fear of the past. You see the man in uniform and you want to run away. Why are you running away? We are coming to you. Okay, you are part because we were groomed from the general society.
Mhm.
We are not machines. We are your sons. We are your daughters.
You came from the community.
We came from the community. So come back to us and tell us how you think we are doing stuff. So those are the essence. Engage in civil military operations. We come to you, come to us, we discuss, we run together, we doing a D-Day, you come in the barracks, you see how we operate. So the static displays is important. the Juma service, the church service. Okay, we operate the military. We operate as a unit or independent unit. We make sure every piece in the society is within the military.
Mm.
Okay, you go to the church, if you see the military men sinking, you be surprised. Okay, if you go to mosque, you see that's why all of our programs is either Muslim prayer or Christian prayer. So there is no distinction. With that, we think we can sustain the peace because we are united as an institution. Then come Saturday, where we're going to have series of activities that is mentioned. We have the cleanup campaign. Okay, we want to also tell the population to come to join us uh, uh, in how they call it the Gibraltar Talker Bridge area.
Mm.
Okay, sorry, cleanup campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a public event. Okay, come with your broom, join us. Let's clean the environment. Okay, so those are activities we'll be conducting. The medical outreach, we select area where you don't have a lot of medical activities. The Ministry of Health is somehow constrained with hard to reach areas, so we support the Ministry of Health. We talk to the county health team where we are going to conduct a medical outreach and tell them where is it that you still have challenge to meet the population. When they tell us, we use our equipment and help moving equipment to bridge that gap. Go there for at least for the time, talk to the people, give them basic care, or we link them to care.
Mm.
So those are activities that we're going to conduct during the Armed Forces Day. Activities towards the Armed Forces Day celebration. The sport activities. Everyone loves sporting Liberia. Liberia is a sport country. So we invite everyone to come to BDC on Saturday. Interact. Let's play a game together. Okay. All of those activities is just how we can bring the military to the people. Okay. This is our day, and the military, the paramilitary, everyone come together to engage the population.
Great. I mean, just looking at all these activities, especially the ones that have to do with direct interaction with civilians, in time past and now, how have those activities, created this trust and confidence into the military from the public standpoint?
Okay, I think the strategy have worked over the time.
Okay.
Okay, uh, today people have trust. Okay,
Hmm.
they have big trust in the military. Okay, because we 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 try to remain disciplined as a force.
Hmm.
Okay, we we try to tell the population that yes, this is the armed forces. So if you ask people about the military, they will tell you they trust the military. Okay, we stay on our line. We maintain our constitutional responsibility. We not you don't see a lot of military personnel just flying the street of Morora and doing nothing. You see the military personnel on the street, they got some kind of duty there, or they are crossing from one barracks to another to go and take out their uniform and come to the population. We engage, we have friends, okay, we collaborate. All of the national activities we are involved, both nationally and internationally. So we have built our confidence over the years. That's why we have gained the trust of the population. So these engagements have been important as we speak. If there's a strategic meeting at the Ministry of Health, the military is involved. National level, the military is involved. Now we're having symposium. We call the people to speak to the military. Okay, we're calling you to have a run with us. We're calling you. So I think it has strengthened us. We are satisfied and we are happy to do this as a military. And I think once we continue these activities, even af- outside the Armed Forces Day celebration,
Hmm.
the, it's just an event. Okay, for few days we do. For what happened after the Armed Forces Day, we continue that engagement. Okay, the military hospital, almost 65% of who goes to the hospital are not military personnel. They are civilian. Okay,
Hmm.
soldier wives and people in the general Liberian society, and they come, they see doctors, nurses, physician assistants, laboratory technicians, midwives in uniform, treating them. That also create a bond. Okay, so you accept over the year.
Great. Now, let me come back to you, Mr. Morris. The program itself, just talk us through how the program will be. Who is the guest speaker and all those
So
things.
the guest speaker for this year, Armed Forces Day, is Madam Kristen
Okay.
Yumutuni, Resident Coordinator, United Nations, Liberia. So dignitaries will attend the program.
Hmm.
It's also open to the public. It's a short program, but very unique, very sensitive. So speeches will be made from the, the guest speaker, other prominent citizens of Liberia will be delivering speeches. So it's just a day to celebrate with the army. There will also be a parade where you see the military children from the baggage training center up Europe Drive, Broad Street, back
Hmm.
on Lane Street, back in the barracks. So it's just a day to celebrate the army. Here's a force for good that we have. We must celebrate this force for good when the opportunity avails itself. And
Hmm.
the Armed Forces Day is a unique day. This day we try to showcase all the activities that the armed forces is involved with, like the medical,
Hmm.
the construction initiative that is typified through our cleanup campaign. We have an engineering company, so it brings the army to the public. Medical activities over the years have brought the army to the public. The army has So we have a lot of the army have built confidence over the years. So these activities are confidence building activities. You can see when we talk about recruitment now in the army, a lot of people, a lot of Liberians want to join the army because we have built the confidence over the year. The trust has been built to a level that is well talked about
Hmm.
in society. So we have a professional force. This force is ready to show professionalism at all stations in life, especially when it comes to the Liberian society.
Now you have barracks across the country. Is it just a Monrovia celebration, or you will have many programs at those barracks?
The program, the Armed Day celebration is decentralized. Like I can remember a few years back, these activities were taken in Bofa, Banka. So it's a decentralized activity. People celebrate all over like Europe. Once you have the bank have the medical there's a medical. So the soldiers celebrate. It is
Yeah.
their birthday. So the population got to celebrate. We're creating the population to celebrate.
Mm.
Celebration for the population is what we crave for. Because this military is not isolated from Liberia. It's part of Liberia. And it's supposed for good. So let us celebrate our men and women in arms. Say happy birthday to them when you see them in a uniform class. Happy birthday. Sometimes you give them gifts for wonderful service over the years. So
Yeah.
these are ways we celebrate.
Well, Colonel Core, moving forward, some of these ingredients into the celebration, especially the run, all of these health-related activities. You think these are activities that will remain in future celebrations?
Yes, before I answer that question, one of our activities I just received a text message
Hmm.
that one of our activities will not go as planned. That is the static display,
Okay.
okay, in BTC. I want to let the public know for the static display for the 2 days will not continue, okay, but all the other activities
So that
will
that one is cancelled.
is cancelled. So the static display where we display our equipment and I just mentioned, come
Yeah.
and let someone tell you about the hospital. I just received a message that for that portion
Hmm.
of the celebration has been cancelled
It was to be when yesterday. I mean tomorrow.
tomorrow for
Okay.
2 days,
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and
Okay.
Friday in BTC. So let the public be aware that for the targeted group, that is the university
Yes.
students, you don't have to go to BTC tomorrow.
Mm.
For that part of the celebration is cancelled. Coming to your question,
Mm-hmm.
you know, health issues are one of the major issues that the country is a bit challenged with.
Mhm.
So, activities involving providing healthcare services for the population is uh, is 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 a program that we think we will do as much as possible to sustain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sometimes there are some challenges in getting the requisite logistics, supplies, medication to go in a rural area to help. But notwithstanding, we have some strategic partners that we've been working with over the years since the celebrations of the Armed Forces of Liberia have been ongoing. So we usually discuss with some of our partners, some health and pharmaceutical institutions to help because this is more humanitarian approach. So what we can bring as a military, and we also talk to some of our partners like traditionally we speak to Lucky Pharmacy,
Mm-hmm.
we speak to Bounty Pharmacy, we speak to BK Pharmacy, we speak to Redemption Pharmacy. So all the pharmaceutical institutions, we even at one point in time we went to the lawmakers, tell them we're going to your country to have to engage with your population. So we need some support because it's like we go in there to see them. Okay, so we have been talking to all of the stakeholders that is involved
Mm-hmm.
with providing healthcare services. The county health teams. We talk to the county health teams also to provide some drugs and supplies and personnel to go to these locations and see. So I don't think we will cancel or we will discontinue the Armed Forces Day medical outreach. Is a key component in the celebration because the reason why it is important and the reason why we selected it, we don't go to area where people already have basic health care.
Mm-hmm.
We go to area where people lack those basic services. The county health team is challenged to reach those areas because of the logistics. So we try to bridge that physical gap to reach that population because they deserve it. So, in my own mind, as head of the Army Health Services, I don't think we're going to leave that part or in all of our how they call it celebration. Even as now there's a transitional process.
Mm-hmm.
So the budget have not passed and other things. So uh, the monies that is required
Mm-hmm.
to purchase drugs and medical supply has been is not forthcoming. So we have to collaborate with our partner to at least make sure that we get the basic services to the people because our activities is important.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Morris, you want to add? I mean, have you supposed to go to the bombing, the Gaia clinic?
Yeah, Gaia Hill Clinic
Okay.
in Bomi.
Have you gone there? And what was the activity there?
No, the activity there is the medical outreach,
Okay.
and that hasn't been done.
Mm.
It's slated for a particular day, that is Saturday.
So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Saturday we have cleanup campaign taking place.
Mm.
We have medical outreach taking place. And we have this taking place. The food will take place at the Big Training Center. You have World Gas FC from the female soccer side.
Mm-hmm.
You have World Gas FC. You have the Tommy Gas FC, Real Moja FC, F Angels FC, and Lone Star Cell NTN for the keeper. Then the Armed Forces of Liberia, President of Liberia, the John C. Kerry team, United Bank of Africa will participate in the World Soccer Games. So it's a unique day. Cleanup campaign takes place from the Freeport of Monrovia to the Pivotal of Crete.
Mm.
So Saturday is a jam-packed day.
Okay. Okay, you listening to the Super Morning Show on ELBC Radio. We have in studio Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Joseph Cole, the Assistant Chief of Staff for Health Services, the Armed Forces of Liberia, and Junior Morris, the Deputy Director for Public Affairs at the Ministry of National Defense, talking about activities marking the 67th uh, Armed Forces Day on Monday. Now, you know, Dr. Cole, you're talking about keeping engaged
Mhm.
with the civilian population. Right after, because sometimes these engagements intensify during celebrations of
Mhm.
days like this. But after that, now is it a commitment that the AFL civilian engagement and dialogue and will continue afterwards?
Yeah, it's a continuous process.
Mm,
Okay, we have routine activities on a daily basis. Okay, those routine activities is part of our work as a military.
mhm,
Okay, we engage with the population. Once you have civil work, you have the engineers we call to do their civil work. We are having our hospital running regularly. We engaging, we collaborating with the Ministry of Health, the National Public Health Institute, and other institutions in country. We are doing our routine activities, and we cannot work and we cannot survive alone.
mhm,
So we work with uh, all of our activities on a daily basis is interactive with the civilian population, and we think is important. It's important because we once we continue to engage the population for which we serve, and like I said in my initial opening statement, we are citizen soldiers because we are citizen soldiers in everything we do. As we go in our barracks, we take out our uniforms, go to the community, we interact with friends. Okay, we have social time. Okay, you see us, we are regular being. Okay, we're not different from where we come from. We can leave our communities and we go back to our communities and we cause trouble in our community for which we were drawn
mhm.
during the recruitment process. So it's a national, it's a continuous process. The work we do, we engage with the press. Okay, our public affairs guys talk to the press, tell the press about what the AFL is doing. So those things is routine. It just intensify because it's a day set aside,
Mhm.
and because it's a day set aside, we come with regular, we come with activities that it is generally seen by the population of what we are doing. But apart from that, after the Armed Forces Day, routine activities resume and engagement continues.
Okay. So let's try to interact with the public. Call us on 080 514 096 080 514 096. If you have some question, you can call us on 080 514 096. However, 077058 1886. Let's hear from this person. Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Let me thank the doctor, the officer in studio. I'm so elated, to see how our army is doing. I'm so pleased just hearing your voice. I mean, it gladdened my heart so much. My name is Manny Wilson from Pinsville,
Mm,
and I just want to say thank you. Our armed forces is actually a force for good. I want to ask a strategic question that maybe you may answer it or we think about it. I want to say in other countries when the military is celebrating the day, you showcase the capacity in terms of hardware or other things. Our partners that we be interacting with, the things I saw they give us don't represent the kind of relationship we supposed to have with them.
mm,
So I want the military to please tell me. I mean, you some information that is not for the public. But what is our capacity in terms of our military arsenals, our capacity all the time? Our partners, helping us to be able to get to that kind of level, or just as someone said, they all the time automatically they give us civilian trucks, they get painted them, they painted them green. And after a few months, the trucks started breaking down in the streets. So
okay.
what are we? How are we in our capacity?
Okay.
Basically, that's what I really want to know. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you very much. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm fine. What's the name?
This is Mr. E. Frederick, National Executive Chairman of the Patriotic Consciousness of Liberia Packer.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have to congratulate the AFL on its brilliant performance over the year under turbulent circumstances. We as civil society actors understand clearly from whence the AFL come to renew commitment to save the country, especially ensuring that there was no political culture. There was some skirmishes here and there, some interaction here and there with some of the AFL never ever went beyond bounds, protected us up to what we are. And the game between the AFL and the Press Liberia. And let me tell you, I'm the goalkeeper for the press union. So for you to score on me, it will not be easy. I want to wish you well. Congratulations to all of the AFL people that were appointed, or Yankan and Honorable Prince White. I'll see the rest of you. Wish you well. Will support you, and the agenda of the rest of President Julia Union Parker will be
Thank you.
collectively. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Call us on it is 0514-096 or 0770581886. Let's hear from this person. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Elijah Noah Johnny from Sweat, Grand County.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations to the AFL on their holiday. What my concern have to do is ready. I want for them to at least join the DEA for them to tell on some enforcement on the drugs. People, the reason being, those that are taking drugs really, I don't really know. They're not afraid of the DEA officers, but if you hear ASL, meaning we usually call it green man. If we hear about green man, you can be too fearful. So
Okay.
I let recommend them for them to join the ASL. This is the DEA in order to eradicate drugs in Liberia here.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's hear from this person. Morning.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning. What's the name?
Thank you for having me. I'm Emmanuel M. Super Jr., and I joined this morning from the office of the intellectual class of this university.
Yeah, let's
Let
hear
me
you.
use this opportunity to say good morning to the gallant men of the Armed Forces of Liberia, and good morning to your listening audience. Well, Father, I have to appreciate the Liberian military because over time past, over the years, they have served with distinction, integrity. This is one reason for which the public have serious interest in the military and will have respect and great regard for them. I hope they will continue on this path that they have been on. This is why we have respect for them, even more than Liberian National Police, because they respond to issues quickly because of integrity. We hope that is that a 67th or 57th anniversary that comes on February 11 that they are inviting the public small may have present there, so just sit by and there. So we don't play football, but we appreciate them. And I saw that their chief of staff have been appointed and confirmed as the new defense minister. We hope that the person taking over, like General Shanga left with the chief of staff, Prince T. Johnson, in maintaining the integrity of the military. We hope that the person taking over after Prince T. Johnson will maintain that same integrity and so on. Thank you very much for affording me the time.
Thank you very much. We can take two more calls and go back to our guests. So call us on 080514-096 or 0770581886 and be live on the program this morning. We can take a call too on 080514-096 or 0770581886. If not, we go back to our guests to just address some of the concerns. You can address. But let's take this last call, please, and come back to you.
To our sitting guest.
Good morning.
And good morning
Yeah. What's your name? Hello?
My name is Sola Mayberry, and I call from Cornwall.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to the ESL of Liberia, and I pray that they will continue what they are about to start. From what the studio guest has spoken in the studio, I believe Liberia is about to take a new turn,
when it comes to our AFL, and we going to respect them more than ever before.
Okay.
Thank you again, and God bless you all in the studio.
Thank you very much. So you can address some of the concerns already spoken about.
Yes. So one of the callers asked a strategic question. According to him, he's talking about showcasing the AFL capability and capacity.
Mm.
We appreciate getting things from our partners, but what is required? Showcasing capability is what you can see many militaries doing around the world, especially during the National Day or Armed Forces Day.
Mhm.
But that requires budgetary support.
Mhm.
You know, we got to move away from this syndrome of taking everything from outside. Let us support our army through our budget. Depending on our partners for everything, I mean, let us show some independence by supporting our army through the budgetary process. Joining the LDA to fight drugs, I think that is strictly law enforcement. That's what the DA was created for. And the AFL, the Armed Forces of Liberia, can only play a supportive role as a last resort. That is when the DA has failed in eradicating or minimizing the uses of drugs in the country, and the Justice Ministry requests to the Defense Minister approved by the President. Then you can find the Army giving a last resort as a support.
Mhm.
I can assure the court that talk about maintaining integrity and professionalism in the AFL. Professionalism and integrity is what the AFL stands for. And these virtues, military virtues, will always be maintained. One, because the AFL is a force for good.
Mhm.
The AFL embodies our Liberian society. And all along, we call for integrity, we call for professionalism. So the AFL will always be professional, and the AFL will always maintain integrity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Cole, you want to?
Yeah, let me just thank Manny Wilson for that question. We apologize that we had to cancel the static display
Mhm.
that should have happened tomorrow for 2 days. At least you could maybe go there and see what we have as an institution. Okay. And let me also say that we appreciate over the years what our partners have done for the AFL and what they have provided for the AFL. Okay. All of those vehicles that you see, whether it is red, it is white, donated to the Armed Forces of Liberia, we as an institution have to be appreciative of that. Okay. Despite the fact there are some little challenges, we are getting there on a gradual basis.
Mhm.
Okay. The AFL is an efficient force. Okay. We manage our resources to execute our mission. Okay, as you can see, the equipment that we have, we efficiently execute our mission in Mali, and we stand out with the rest of the military. The UN reports are there. Okay, sometimes how you manage the little resources to execute your mission is important.
Mhm.
Okay, we look forward to bigger equipment. You can have all the huge equipment, but if you can't execute your mission, is of no use.
Mhm.
So while we continue to work with our partner and encouraging them to make the AFL to support us to execute our mission in safeguarding the territorial integrity of the country for which we were established, we continue to engage our partners to support us because we are a part of a whole. Okay, Liberia is not in isolation. We're working with the regional bodies to execute, to maintain the peace. So that is another side.
Okay.
I mentioned previously during the crisis in Gambia, we execute our mission led by the Armed Forces of Liberia. Okay, with other military, we are a regional organization. So we don't want to discourage our partner on what they give us. We are happy for whatsoever they give us. We'll continue to engage our own government like our leaders do to provide more service or equipment for the military.
Okay.
And as we go along the way, we are hopeful that we will reach to what we want to be, but we'll maintain our discipline. We want to make sure we stay what little resources we have. We execute our mission efficiently. Okay, efficiency is manage your resources according to what you have and still
Okay.
execute your mission successfully.
Thank you, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, he is Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Joseph B. N. Cole. He's the Assistant Chief of Staff for Health Services, Armed Forces of Liberia, and Junior Morris, the Deputy Director for Public Affairs at the Ministry of National Defense. They've been my guests here on the last segment of the Super Morning Show. You can join Melvin Stewart tomorrow for another presentation of the SMS. Bye bye.